Welcome or welcome back to one Virgo to another. Welcome to my channel. I'm Gigi. So I prayed over the cards and cleansed the energy, and I asked Spirit for one card just to see what the energy was around you, Virgo. And apparently, you are in your Ace of Swords energy, which is perfect. You are feeling successful. It's easy for you to make decisions and start things and see them through to completion. You are feeling free and courageous. And have no problem with timing. You're feeling determined. Obstacles are not a problem, and you have no problem reaching your goals. Right? You are have questions about whether or not something is a go or not. The answer is yes, which is always a good sign. So let's find out what else is going on with Virgo. Right? Okay, Spirit. So what else is going on with Virgo? What else is in Virgo's energy? Or who else is in Virgo's energy? Maybe. So we got strength that came out um, in the reverse. So you're feeling a little vulnerable in addition to the other things that you're feeling, and that's okay. Maybe a little bit of some self doubt. That's okay. That's natural, especially with a trendsetter, right? That's sort of what propels us. Vulnerability. All right. The devil came out in the reverse. So that makes sense. You released something. You're feeling independent. What did Virgo release? Devil in reverse. Devil in reverse, please. Or what do you need to release, Virgo? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm not asking the question right. What do you need to feel independent of? Devil in reverse, please. I've been there. Ah, Knight of Coins. Hmm. I feel like that you need to release a person, perhaps. Let's come back to that. What's the strength card in the reverse, please? Strength card in the reverse. Six of Swords. Yep. It's a person you need to reverse. You need to move on to calmer waters, or you have already moved on to calmer waters. There's calmer waters ahead. You need to heal from this person, or you have, and that's how you are able to be in your Ace of Swords energy. Tell me more, please. Yeah, you moved forward. Yeah, you took some initiative and moved on. Seven of Coins. You manifested something. You manifested something that was, it wound up being very beneficial for you, whether it was a person or a thing, but it wound up being very beneficial for you. You moved on to calmer waters, or you have, or you will. Could I have another card, please? I need some more information about this. Yeah, and whatever this is that you manifested or moved on from or to, allowed for growth and put you in a position to be an empress, which is, I don't, it shouldn't be a question. I shouldn't have said that like it was a question mark, but it put you in a position to get some empress energy going, which would explain why you were able to get the coins, the 7 of coins. All right, so 2 of wands came out in reverse. But you were able to get rid of whatever the fear was, the blockage, the unknowing, because it 3 of coins. There was a collaboration that was causing you a blockage. You thought you were collaborating, but whoever you were collaborating with wasn't collaborating. They were doing their own thing. You had to surrender whatever the situation was and chalk it up to the cost of the game. You moved on. And when you did, it put you in a position to make a breakthrough. You came out victorious. Yeah, if you hadn't caused, if this hadn't come to an end, you were going to, or this person, this situation was causing you to have financial hardship, and it was causing a blockage. If you haven't ended this, when you do, it's going to end the stagnation and the delays. What is this? Is this a person that was causing blockage? I feel like this maybe I wanted this to be about business, but I think this is a person that is or was blocking your blessings, or I want, this is a person, maybe just their existence, their being in your energy is blocking your blessings, delaying your money in some capacity. This person is gotten rid of, then yeah, see, I feel like this person was like selling you a dream and blocking your blessings and keeping you from being able to do what it is you do. Like, what else, please? One more card for this. Maybe this was, I wanted this to be business, but maybe it was both. Yeah, I feel like this person was controlling your focus, or like I said, I thought this was going to be that this was a collaboration. I thought this was work related, but now I want to say maybe this was a personal situation that became work, or it was a work situation that became personal. But either way, or both, this person was controlling you, controlling your money, controlling your focus, controlling your willpower, and they were blocking your money. So if, and then where was it? So there was something that came out, the devil in reverse, 3 of coins. sideways block, nine of coins in reverse. This person is blocking your money. I don't know if you were working with them, it was a collaboration, they were stealing from the till. If this is a relationship and they're blocking your energy, whatever it is, when this comes to an end and they stop controlling your focus and stop controlling your willpower, they'll stop blocking your money. This person is focused on loss, unwelcome change, and trauma. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. One more. Virgo, I guess you will know if this is work related or if this is like a romantic relationship. I'm not sure. Temperance is here though, balance and harmony, perspective. So I feel like you already know this maybe, or you are aware of it, and perhaps you put some distance between you and this person or this situation. And maybe you already know what this is. Let me see. What what is the situation? Please, Spirit, what is this? This is a lot. Okay, so whatever this situation is, the people or persons involved in it are in a mental prison. And I don't know if that's you or them or everybody involved, but somebody involved is also very smart. So I don't know if it's you or them or both or everyone involved, but somebody is using their intellect to manipulate this situation. Somebody here has a special gift, and I think that that is you. And I think that you are using your special gift. This person doesn't know, or this somebody involved in this situation doesn't know somebody else has a special gift and is able to see that they are being manipulated. And whatever this is, so okay, so somebody's being manipulated. Somebody else doesn't know that the person being manipulated has a special gift, and they know that that the person is trying to manipulate them, but they think that they either figured it out, either on their own, or it all came to light. And now the person who was doing the manipulating is living in a mental prison because they've been found out and cut off. And now they're trying to figure out what they're looking for anyone and everyone that they can use in their service, if you will, to get word to the you Virgo. I think that they are trying to get word to you through your common people, friends, work associates, contractors, that they are trying to get word to you about something, that they are melancholy and living in this mental prison. What else is this? Size. Yeah, they are. This is dark. Somebody tested someone's faithfulness. This is definitely, well, okay. I can't say I cannot definitely say it's not work related, but it definitely became personal in some capacity. It could still be work related, but some in some capacity it became work related. Somebody's faithfulness became tested. What is this? Constancy. You know what? I'm not even sure. That was way too many cards. Might have to. I'm getting lost. I might have to change cards. This is dark. I've said before. I'll say it again. Falseness. Excuse me. Yeah. Somebody was very false in this. And it keeps being somebody very, very false, very, very fake in your energy, Virgo. Yeah, this person's very dark, and right now they are in solitude. They're in solitude and they're being mean to other people because they can't get to you. And you're being silent. They can't get to you because you're not talking to them. And so they're being mean to other people because you won't respond to them. And you're being very constant about it. You've let go and you want them to let go. And you've let go and want them to let go over the truth. And they want to celebrate with you. You've moved on. You have started to vibrate on a higher plane. You've moved on to somebody else, maybe even. Yeah, the bottom of the deck. It's already happened. Some of you have already moved on. You're already moved on to somebody else. It's a wrap for this. It's done. Glamour energy. That could mean a couple of things. It could be you are just being glamorous. You've glammed, you've moved on, vibrating at a higher level, absolutely beautiful, just glowing. Or it could be that this person either is or is trying to use or has used glamour magic in that they've used their physical body, physical appearance to manipulate. That could mean a couple of different things. You could look it up. It could mean several different things. I'm going to put that here. That could mean several different things. It's more like that they used that because it's here with sorcery. They've used glamour magic. What else is this? Tradition. They've used. They've attempted to have or will attempt to use some sort of magic, and the magic could mean several things. I've said this before. If you've watched any of my previous videos or listened to my podcast, that could mean several things. It could mean manipulation as a type of magic. It could mean some people use like religion to manipulate. That's a type of magic. There's more than one kind of magic, and glamour energy is a type of magic. I'll give you an example. The person who looks at you, you've said to them, "Oh, you have a great smile. Look at your dimples." And they look at you and they grin and they show you their dimples when they know that you're mad at them. That is a type of glamour magic because it is a manipulation tool. They're using it to get past whatever the issue is because they know that you find their smile attractive. That is still a type of magic because it is a type of manipulation. One more card, drop this, please. Thank you, Spirit. Grace. And you know what's funny is I use these cards all the time, and I don't recall ever really having seen this card. Grace. Interesting. And it's an interesting looking card, too. It's almost like this person is given grace so many times that this is what they're left with. They've embodied grace until they are almost not there. That's you, Virgo. Look, trust is at the bottom of the deck. You know what? I can't tell you what to do, but I think you know what happens. I think that's why I was gonna say storyline, this whole energy has gone on for a minute because it's several of you, several of my Virgo brothers and sisters that are going on and on and on and on. It's many of you in different, of course, different storylines, different parts of the timeline, dealing with the same kind of dark narcissistic energy. It is absolutely insane, and it's the empaths in you that keep drawing it. You can't help it. They seek the empath out. Narcissists seek out empaths. All right. One more card, and it fell on the floor. Of course, 1 second, Virgo, and I apologize for the noise, but if I pause the video, it makes it take too long to upload. All right. This was Vision Gateway. And look at the light all on her face, right? Pay attention, look at what's ahead. So let's like look forward, don't look behind, don't look back. And that's what I'm seeing. Don't look back because this is all behind you, right? And then this is all in front of you. So don't look back. Connect is at the bottom. I'm not even sure how long I've kept you on the timer. All right, we've got a couple more minutes. All right, let's see about your magic oracles. What do they want you to know? We'll get, because it'll give us a number. You know, I like my numbers. I like my chakras. I like my numbers. I like my colors. Number 37. So it's what? 11. Gray. Endings are inevitable. So to me, I liken that to like a tower, right? That's the ending. So, you know, every ending is like a new beginning. Like I said, put that energy behind you. And again, like I said, it's crazy how many Virgos it has to be. There's no way I'm reading the same story because it's not exactly the same, but there's no, because it doesn't come the same. Like I said, I thought this was strictly a business. I thought this was strictly a business collaboration when it first started. So, you know, it's different stories, it's different storylines, it's different timelines, it's different Virgos. It's crazy how many different Virgos, how many different empathic Virgos are dealing with narcissists because they seek narcissists out. And then on the bottom of that deck was villain. You can always rewrite the story. You take that to mean whatever you like. And I've said it before, I'm going to say it, keep saying it, because there's too many narcissists in the world not to say it. I always take that to mean if you are dealing with the ending of a relationship with a narcissist, you have to take control of the narrative for yourself, whatever that means. And you know, at the end of a relationship with a narcissist, I always say, and not just me, everyone always says go no contact, but you have to be prepared for the fact that they're going to try to change the story. Everything's going to be your fault. You did everything. You're the wrong one. So whatever you can do to maintain control of the narrative for you, that's what you have to do, or be prepared for whatever negativity they're going to come with, because they're going to. All right, so let's see about some abundance, because there's quite a few coins on the table, and I say that this same storyline, this person's been trying to control the coins for a minute. Partnership. See, again, that's why I kept saying I thought that this was going to be about collaboration. So perhaps, like I said, this was about a collaboration that became romantic, or it was a romantic relationship, or maybe you intertwined your money, and it was, maybe it was a marriage, and so that's what happened. That could be, maybe that's what it was. Maybe this was a marriage. Partnership. Allow helpful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. Maybe it has to do with this new thing. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. Huh, right? So maybe this new thing has yet to develop. So this could be the start of a timeline for some of you, right? This might not have even begun yet for some of you. This hasn't hit your timeline yet. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. And that was your um, affirmation of that. The timing on the on the phone notification. If you are into that sort of thing, sometimes it to me it means something. Anyway, there's that. All right. So how long have I kept you, Virgo? 25:55. Well, it's been quite a long time for me to want to do the 12. Do you think? I tell you what, I'm not going to do it this time. Be so kind if you would please, if you like the content I'm creating, if this is any of this has resonated with you, because it's just kind of pieces of a timeline, pieces of a storyline, not always going to resonate with everyone because it is a general reading. But if pieces of it, parts of it have resonated with you, if you would please give me a thumbs up, if you would um, share, subscribe, it does help my videos get out to more people, helps keep me around. I would appreciate that. Also, if you would like further readings, you can check out my podcast wherever you get your podcast, One Virgo to Another. I would appreciate that very much so. And if you like, you can always email me at onevirgo2another@gmail.com. But if you would like for me to do what they want you to know about all 12 again, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I would appreciate that. Until next time, Virgo, love, peace, and chocolate. Be good to yourself. And I'll see you next time.